How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
We're pleased to be able to help bring tonight's IHSAA Game of the Week into your home. Whether you're an aspiring pro or recreational athlete, our Parkview Sports Medicine team is here to provide you with rapid access to comprehensive care and sports-specific rehabilitation. So, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's game.
This is IHSAA Basketball, being brought to you as a special sports presentation by Parkview Sports Medicine, a in combination with the IHSAA. Also brought to you by Meyer, proud supporters of youth sports. Romper Insulation, with over 40 years of quality professional insulation. Walden Financial Management, providing affordable solutions to bookkeeping and tax problems. Midwest America Federal Credit Union, altogether better. Signature style rings, enhance the self-esteem of your student athlete. Jefferson Point, shopping with a special point of view. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Amstel's Insurance, representing auto owners insurance, the no problem people. Stiefel, a firm of choice. Tom Steel Tire Service, building trust with customers for over 30 years. And with special promotional consideration of the Fort Wayne Journal-Gazette. Nobody delivers the goods each morning at the Journal-Gazette. Now, let's head to the arena and join Joe Parson.
Another big matchup on tap tonight, crucial to standings in the Summit Athletic Conference. Hi everybody, I'm Joe Parson. Greetings from Ball Hill Arena, where tonight the North-South Redskins try for their second victory this season over the Carroll Chargers. The two teams met back on December the 26th for the championship game of the SOC Holiday Tourney. That really went to OT before North came in there with a 50-54 tryout. Since then, the Redskins have won 9 of their next 12 games, including a 66-52 victory on January the 29th over Concordia Lutheran. But since that December, the loss to Northside, Carroll also has been equally successful, going 9-2, with 4 straight victories, including a 62-44 win last Wednesday at Huntington North. Carroll now 16-3, unbeaten in the SOC regular season play. They're tied for the conference lead with Homestead. Northside in hot pursuit of both teams at 15-4, just 2 games back in the conference. Should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We'll take a timeout, a 3-minute timeout, then we'll return with pre-game thoughts from both head coaches. Marty Beasley from Carroll will join us the other side of the break. This is IHSAA Basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 The Ticket.
Parkview Sports Medicine works with professional athletes, high school and college level players, and weekend warriors. No matter your level of competition or sport, Parkview Sports Medicine is on your side. Their certified orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, movement specialists, athletic trainers, and a registered dietitian nutritionist are committed to enhancing your athletic performance through innovative technology and advanced care. Visit them at www.parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn more. Parkview Sports Medicine, your dream team.
Where do savvy sports fans in the Summit City go when they need to know more than just the score? It's an easy choice. No other media outlet covers the local sports scene like the Journal-Gazette. You get 7-day sideline coverage from the area's most experienced and knowledgeable sports staff. It's a commitment to Fort Wayne that the Journal-Gazette takes very seriously. When you need to know the story behind the story, nobody delivers the goods each morning like the Journal-Gazette. And even when you're on the go, you can still catch up on the latest sports news online at www.journalgazette.net or from your mobile device at www.jgmobile.net. Start your sports day right, every day, 7 days a week with the Journal-Gazette.
Every small business person has the same dread: taxes, reports, and bookkeeping. What are you to do? You know you can't afford the big guys to keep you legal and solvent? Well, now there's Wellborn Financial Management to save the day. Here's their number if you guys want to remember this one: 260-459-2240. That's 459-2240. Why? Well, Wellborn Financial Management specializes in the little guys. With reasonable rates and sensible retainers, Wellborn Financial Management is simply perfect for the small business budget. Your number 1 high school basketball fan, presented locally by Hampstead's Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. It's a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, or
business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the milk people. Call Tom Neuenschwander at 622-3169. And Stutz Insurance, with offices in Fort Wayne and Ossian. You've heard the saying, it's all about the Benjamins. Nothing could be more true at Tom Steel Tire, where it's all about saving you money. For over 35 years, this family-owned business has been saving Fort Wayne drivers lots of Benjamins. Offering quality tires and ASE-certified mechanical service for your car, and that includes an oil change and tire rotation special, all for just $24.95. 2 convenient locations in Fort Wayne to serve you. Tom Steel Tire, not just a tire store, but a complete automotive center.
Hi, Charlie Mopper here from Mopper Insulation. It's never too late to add insulation. Be amazed at the results. Our Mopper professionals retrofit your walls and attics with high-quality insulation. When we're finished, you'll stay warmer and hopefully save money on your heating bills as well. Mopper, the #1 name in insulation since 1956. Call today at 432-7543.
And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Let's check in with Coach Marty Beasley. And big game here tonight, Coach, and your team has been on a roll. Going in last Wednesday, I believe it was, to Huntington North, came away with a nice victory. They're one of the hottest shooting teams around, especially from three-point range as a team collectively, from the free throw line, and that's been a big asset for your team. Not many teams right now can shoot well from the free throw line.
We've got guys who can make free throws, and they get the foul and they're making them. So, take pride in that. We talk about, concentrating in practice, and then your free throws when we practice and get in the game, you got to make them. So hopefully that continues. Hopefully this doesn't jinx us.
After that Norville game that we saw, and that's always a tough one against a top quality ranked opponent, and you've responded very well with your team. I think 4 straight victories now. And what's made the difference? How did you approach after that Norville team with your team getting ready?
It's just, that was a back-to-back game. It was an early game, so as far as prep time goes, there wasn't much prep time. We knew very little about them because of the distance, and we watched them, we scouted them, but in terms of giving information to our kids, we didn't want to overload them, so they'd be robots for them just to be a player a little bit. But afterwards, just that game's done. We won the next game, and we had DeKalb on Monday then, if I remember correctly. And then, that's not right, it's a different weekend. We had Friday, Saturday, Snyder then Friday, and then work Saturday, DeKalb Monday. So we just kind of focus on the next game. The conference game is more important to us, obviously, so that worked out. But, just do what we got to do.
Coaches always take that next game mentality. And, of course, the next game is tonight. That's against Northside. And, it's a chance for you after that really tough finish, the overtime loss in the SAC Holiday Tournament. Talk about the Redskins. They've got size, they've got quickness. What are some of the keys from a Carroll standpoint tonight?
Well, obviously we got to shoot the ball. We did not shoot it well that game. I think we were 2 of 14 from three line that game. So we got to shoot it well. They shot it really well, especially the first half. You got to keep them from getting easy baskets. Hopefully you keep them from getting transition points, offensive rebounds. And then you can't turn the ball over against them. That just, it gives them easy transition points. So if we can take care of it, shoot better, rebound the ball, and don't give them, things in transition, we have a chance to win.
Head coach Marty Beasley with his thoughts about the matching up tonight against the Northside Redskins. Coach Beasley in the 11th year as head man of the Chargers basketball program. They are 16-3 overall, 6-0 in the SAC. That ties them with Homestead for the conference lead. By the way, a lot of action elsewhere in the SAC tonight is Northrop taking on Concordia. Concordia 2-4. Bruins just 1-5 in conference play. We mentioned Homestead. They're 6-0, and they're at Wayne tonight. Wayne looking for their first conference victory of the year. Other games elsewhere, Southside, they're hosting Bishop Lewis. Knights are 4-2. The Archers have 3-2 in conference play, and One game in the Northeast 8 dimension, Rio plays at Angola. As far as the Chargers, a year ago they were 23-4. They beat Northrop 61-35 for the sectional championship. They lost 59-57 to Homestead in that great regional game that was played down in Marin. And just a great game, and you hate to see one of the teams lose, but it was Homestead. They went on to win a state championship. So we will let's take a 3-minute timeout, 3-minute break, and we'll be back with Shaddai Skalik in his 6th year. We'll talk about the Redskins program. This is IHSAA basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 The Ticket.
Market goes down. And if you're a typical investor, you may be playing games, trying to guess correctly, when to buy or when to sell. That can be expensive and exhausting. Well, what if there was a local company with tons of investment experience to help you take some of the guesswork and worry out of investing? The name is Stifel, specializing in individual portfolio management. Stifel can help reduce the risk and worry of investing, building your portfolio of quality, growing stocks and bonds. Give Stifel a call at 260-459-3989.
Behind the scenes of the making of a great play area.
I'm envisioning something really spectacular. Something over the top. Let's draw up some plans.
Yes, JP.
One more, JP.
Excellent idea.
Bold move, JP.
We'll get right on it.
I see a large fort with a giant cannon to slide down. Let's make it historic. Tie it in with the history of Fort Wayne. And we gotta have it soft so kids of all ages can play. Let's have those blueprints on my desk by Monday morning.
Jefferson Point and Lutheran Children's Hospital ER presents Fort Wayne's largest indoor soft play area. Parents can relax while the kids explore a fort, slide down a cannon, and crawl through the 16-foot cherry blossom tree. Over 2,000 square feet of indoor play area, the largest retail play area in the state of Indiana. Bring the kids and enjoy the fun at Jefferson Point. For details, go to jeffersonshopping.com.
There's so much to see. It's where you want to be. Jefferson Point, Jefferson Point.
Wait, is that an Egg McMuffin? Yeah, and I got another one at 2 for $3.50. You're messing with me, right? No, the Egg McMuffin and Sausage McMuffin with egg are 2 for $3.50. You can get 2 of the same or 1 of each. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. It's 3 in the afternoon and you're eating breakfast. How is that even possible? Like McDonald's says all-day breakfast now? Wow, McDonald's is a time portal. Boom, mind blown. Right.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Price of single item posted on menu board.
Every day, Fast Science helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Science, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than science, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Science today.
Text the word FAST SCIENCE to 90407 to receive sales and discounts. If your family's like mine, everyone's online, all the time. And with Fios from Frontier, we get what we want, when we want it. Get Fios Internet from Frontier for $24.99 per month with qualifying phone service and get 1 year of Amazon Prime. Call 1-888-FRONTIER. Limited time offer for qualifying services. Taxes, fees, and other restrictions apply. 1 year of Amazon Prime service requires 1 year agreement with maximum $100 early termination fee on new internet service. Subject to availability. Fios March owned by Verizon Trademark Services LLC and use of their license. And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250. The Ticket.
Basketball, and Coach had a chance to see the last game against Concordia. And, all the credit in the world with your size, your quickness. They're young, they're tall. And I was impressed with your guards. I thought against Concordia, one of the keys to your victory is you took away their three-point shooters, and that gives a lot of credit, I think, testimony to your defensive quickness and the guard. Certainly, would you agree that was one of the keys to victory against the Cadet?
Great offensive scoring opportunities for others. So we ran the other guys off the line and, did a good job of collapsing on defense and making shots tough and limiting them to one shot. I think our half-court defense all year has been pretty good. It's a half-court offense that we got to work on, but our half-court defense has been stellar, and a lot of that is due to the fact that, we're not giving up second-chance points, and we're making guys hit tough shots and make plays. And anytime, you force teams to do that, you're going to be successful.
Yeah, seeing against the Cadets and the Army, the awesome power you possess with the size, with the quickness, the shooting. It's hard for me to understand how you lost 2 games in the SAC. And coming out of that tough loss to Homestead, what did you rally your team around? What was the message to your team to get back on track?
Well, I think every time you take the floor, you have to take the floor with the mind state that, the atmosphere has got to be such that it's a sectional feel, it's a one and done type feeling that you're competing every single time that you take the floor for a championship, because that's what the conference is about. You hit the nail on the head when you talk about our youth. It's not so much, we have 3 juniors, 1 senior, 2 sophomores, and a freshman. So they're young. Their playing experience is not. They don't have as much playing experience as we would have liked. But also, when you take that group and you try to get them to mesh, we're talking about kids who are not in the same class, in terms of getting them to mesh. So maturity plays a huge role in that factor. And that's what we've been struggling with this year, I think, more than anything, is getting our kids to mesh in terms of, having the same goals, the same philosophies, the same understanding of what we're trying to get accomplished. And when you have kids that are everywhere across the board, academically, that makes it a little bit tougher. And in those games, I think you see our inexperience with our frustration with teams, and teams tend to play the same style of defense against us. So it's nothing that we're not expecting. It's just been our inability to execute the way that we want to, and that's a credit more to our inexperience and other teams' ability to execute their game plan.
Let's talk about Carroll tonight. Second time around, beat them in overtime in the SAC Holiday Tournament. As you prepare for this ball game, I'm sure you look at that film. What changes from a Northside standpoint? What would you like to emphasize? Do better to win tonight here at home?
I think one of the big things, we got to keep them off the free throw line. They did a good job in the first half of attacking the basket and getting to the free throw line. And we a good start that first game. And it's going to boil down to our role players making shots. There's no way Carroll's going to allow Keon and Jalen to beat them. They're going to force other guys to make shots. And if those other guys make shots the way they did in the first game, we'll be successful. And if they don't, we won't have the type of success that we want. And I think that's what this game boils down to. You got Mowers and Redding on their side, and Brooks and Betts on our side. And the role players are going to step up and make a difference tonight. Could be the key to which team is successful.
Head coach Shabazz Khalid joining us in his 6th year as head man of the Northside Redskins basketball program. They are 15-4. By the way, they're ranked number 17 in the coaches poll that came out a couple days ago. They're 4-2 in the Southern Athletic Conference. That ties them for 3rd place. They are a team that is 4-2 here at home. A year ago, they were 19-7. They lost to Carroll in the sectionals 57-51. Waiting for the teams to come out and the introduction of the starting lineups. We'll take another 3-minute timeout and we'll be back with tip-off. It is Carroll against Northside. The Chargers won the reserve game. It was a 25-25 tie at halftime in that just completed JV game. Carroll then broke it loose. They win over Northside in the reserve game 62-43. 3-minute timeout. This is IHSAA basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 The Ticket.
It's easy to picture yourself in some pretty fun places. Now imagine actually getting there. Seeing the beautiful parks in your new RV, hitting the trail on your snowmobile, or just cruising on your motorcycle or in your car. Midwest America makes it happen with low competitive loan rates. And don't forget about your home. Whether you want to shorten the term of your loan, reduce your payment, or use your home's equity for improvements, Midwest America can help you meet your goals, so you can take care of your loan needs all in one place.
Midwest America is excited to announce the opening of their newest branch, located near the corner of East DuPont and D-Bird Roads, with 24-hour ATM service.
Proudly serving the community for 80 years. Midwest America. All together better. Midwest America belongs to you.
Hi, this is Ross Isaacs, former head football coach and athletic director at Snyder High School. I can tell you from personal experience that next to winning a championship, nothing compares to receiving a championship ring. It is a combination of high achievement that adds tremendously to a student athlete's self-esteem. Take it and the coach honor your achieving student athlete with a championship ring from Signature Style Jewelry. Join the winner's circle and get a free price quote on your artwork today. Call Todd Oliver at 800-273-8124, extension 3. That's 800-273-8124, extension 3. Write it down, 800-273-8124, extension 3. Or email him at todd@signaturestyleJewelry.com. That's Todd at signaturestyleJewelry.com. Signature Style Jewelry, the leading online retailer of championship rings, cross rings, and fashion jewelry.
Works with professional athletes, high school and college level players, and weekend warriors. No matter your level of competition or sport, Parkview Sports Medicine is on your side. Their certified orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, movement specialists, athletic trainers, and a registered dietitian nutritionist are committed to enhancing your athletic performance through innovative technology and advanced care. Visit them at www.parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn more. Parkview Sports Medicine, your dream team.
There's more for your favorite sports at Meyer. More cheering with officially licensed team apparel and accessories for the whole family. More snacking with a great selection of party platters for your game day spread. Order at the deli or online at Meyer.com. More heartbreakers and cliffhangers with low prices on TVs from Vizio and Samsung. There's more of everything you love this sports season for less at Meyer.
And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at Bay Arena here on campus of Northside High School. Glad you could join us tonight for Hoosier Hysteria basketball. Getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. Carroll at 16-3, Northside at 15-4. Quick note about the upcoming Saturday Girls Regionals before the tournament down in Kokomo. We matchup there with the 4 teams playing. Zionsville at 20-3 against Carmel at 22-4 in the first game. Homestead then at 24-2 takes on East Noble at 18-9. Winners come back Saturday night. In the 3A tournament over at Columbia City, it's Noble at 23-2. They take on Heritage Christian at 22-4. What a matchup there. Then Concordia getting it together now. They're 14-11. They play Tippecanoe Valley's 24-1. Both those regional championships, the 4A and the 3A, but the winners come back to play at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. And then we're looking ahead, the pairings for the 106th annual boys basketball tournament coming down the pike, not that far down the road, Sunday, February the 21st, down in Indianapolis at 3:30. Well, one player not playing tonight, he's not played since the Millville game for Carroll, is Arias Jones, the 6'3 junior guard, has been out with a bruised knee that he suffered against Millville. And still leads the Chargers with 57 assists, but he's missed 4 games in a row. Will miss tonight, and Marty Beasley tells us he's basically just day-to-day, hoping to get him back, certainly by tournament time, if not before. Still waiting the final seconds to tick off before the introduction of the starting lineups. Redskins, they travel to Bishop Rainier next Friday of this week, I should say. And it's a busy weekend for the Chargers. They're home Friday night to Northrop. Then Saturday, hot like this, they go down to Carmel to play the Greyhounds. Jacob Lanning, the starter blend guard for the Carroll Chargers, 6'1 junior. Avery Pfaff in place of Arias Jones. Pfaff also senior at 5'10". Kyle Mellors will be the tallest of the Chargers starting here tonight, 6'7" and senior, headed to Ball State. Riley Pollock, a sophomore at 6'4" at 1 forward. And Kelly Brown, number 55, a senior at 6'3". The front line for the Chargers starting will be 6'3", 6'4", and 6'7". If you're just tuning in, Carroll won the reserve game 62-43 under a 25-25 tie. Now Let's take a look at the starters. Elijah Holmes, 5'9" junior point guard. And the other guard, Bradley Kinney, 5'9" and a junior. Number 10, Brandon Johnson, 6'2", he's a sophomore. And up front, the big guys. Jalen Fox, who's 6'10" and a junior. And Cam Brooks, the talented freshman at 6'3", leading the starting lineup for the Northside Redskins. A front lineup was 6'2", 6'8", and 6'10". And keep in mind, they'll be awesome again next year with so many of these starters coming back. None of the starters is a senior. So we're getting ready for the medium midcourt. Looking quickly at the numbers. That's on averaging 69.4 points a ball game. That's third best in the SAC. Giving up 51.8. Carroll scores averages 61 a game on offense. Giving up just 35.8. That leads the SAC teams. Their teams shoot well from the floor. They're at 49%. Theirs has been shooting at about 54% from the floor. And Northside's got the edge from beyond the arc. It's 37% to Carroll's 33%. But Carroll's got a big advantage from the line, from the free throw line, shooting 79% compared to 63% for the Skins. We're underway, and it's controlled by Northside. They work right to left as we look at it. It'll be right to left as you look at it on the video. Here's Betts right away from it. Keon Brooks knocked away to steal. And here is Kellen Brown trying to take the ball to the hoop. It's fumbled down low, picked up by Brown and the whistle, and a foul going up. To shoot, it'll be two chances coming up the line for Kellen Brown to start this ball game. Brandon Johnson will draw the foul. Kellen Brown averaging 8.4 points a ball game, shooting 2. First win is good. Kellen Brown at the line, he's a 73% free throw shooter, has the second of 2. So an early 2-0 lead for Carroll. Quickly in the forecourt, transition to Jalen Betts with a slow, and he missed it. It was a little bit too far out and caught too much at the back of the rim. Back comes Carroll. Myers handles for a moment, and they set up the 1-4 high set offense for the Chargers. Palming out Brown, knocked away in a reach-in foul. Then we'll go against Anthony Kinney. That's his first, team's second. Common found the ball out of bounds to Carroll. They lead it 2-0 in the early going. Avery Pfaff on the point, sets it up, drifts to the right side, far side as you look at it on the video. Now looking at a high set pass again on the perimeter. There's Redding. Redding got a screen from Brown, comes into the key. Has to go back to Kellen Brown, leaning in. Looks, can't find anything there. Back out to Pfaff. Pfaff comes left side, gives to Mallers. Mallers top of the key, starts to drive, turned away. Has to bring it out front. Brown works to the lane, lost the ball, retrieves. Got it back, no shot clock, got plenty of time. Carroll very patient on offense. They lead it 2-0. Coming outside, Brown again, works with left hand dribble one time to the corner. They bring it back out to Mallers. Mallers near side, gives it to Redding. Redding the best three-point shooter on the team for Carroll. And back out again. Sideline, pass comes to Brown. He looks in. Check it, Ronald Pollock handling the ball. Threatening the 3 ball, but again, a patient offense. The line was open for a moment after the slip down inside by Kinney. They couldn't get the ball turned there. Inside delivery. Now there's Brown. Leaning, lays up and scores. Kellen Brown quickly with a bank shot off glass. It's a 4-0 lead by Carroll. Kinney out of the corner, midway near side as you look at it on the video. Brings it back out now. They'll reset to Elijah Holmes. Holmes between the rings. Brings it off now and gives to Brandon Johnson. Johnson threatens the dribble drive. Carroll opens up man defense. Now Kinney again holds the ball. Puts it on the floor one time. Gives to Brooks. Turning 13-footer. Follow is up. No good. Deep rebound. Brown's got it. Covers up in backcourt. Out of the pass. Gives it off now to Redding. Redding works into the key. Gives back to Brown. Brown looks right, looks left, backs it back out and goes sideline Into the corner now to Perlick. Perlick looks for a cut weak side. Can't find anything. Rotating out comes Redding. Redding top of the key. Holds high for a moment. Gives to Pfaff. Pfaff drives to the line. Bounce pass. Jumped by Perlick. Up on a three-ball is good. So Perlick hitting from three-point range. And it's a 7-0 lead at the outset at the 5:04 mark for the Carroll Chargers. Kenny again midway into the corner. Looks off the screen, works, gives it on the pick and go, and there's a driving layup and good. Jalen Butts averaging about 15 points a ball game, 10 rebounds, the double-double. Gets North on the board. There's a jumper from three-point range, and another one's good. Back-to-back threes. And now it's a lead of 8 for Carroll. But their last 2 jumpers from three-point range, shot is missed, tip grabbed by North. And Johnson leaning in, banks it up hard. He'll get tipped up again and out of bounds. It was saved from going out of bounds. Kenny weeds his way, Brooks for 3 from out front. Keon Brooks, the freshman. Cuts the lead in half to 10-5. Pfaff starts back on the point. Works near side, shovels it back out. Bullock gives back to Pfaff. At the hash mark, works back into the corner now. Continues on the inside. Lays it off west. Tough shot. Got it to go. Avery Pfaff getting ready to go. He's averaging only about 2.5 points a game, but the lead is 7 for Carroll's. Kenny holds the ball. Looks out front. Holmes delivers on the wing. There's Butts holds the ball against Perlick's defense, looking for a weak side cut. And now there's a whistle, and there will be a 2-shot foul coming up against Carroll, and North side will go to the line. Give that foul to Pfaff. That's his first against the Chargers. Brandon Johnson going to the line, shooting 2. And averaging about 8 points a ball game. It's a free throw here. Or did he? No, he missed it. Looked the range just for a moment. Second or 2. This one is good. He's got him just late putting it up on the board. So it's a 12-7 ball game with 3:44 remaining. Mentioned 63% shooting for Northside for the season, but against Concordia they were 16 of 22 for 73%. But here's a drive and a layup by Pfaff picking his way down the near side of the lane. And again, it's Carroll by 7. They've led by as many as 8. Off the weave, coming out front. Northside sets up. Here's Chris Hill on the lineup now. And they jump off glass, won't go to tip up the left hand. That's good by Jalen Butts. He's got 4. Redskins back within 5. A little backcourt pressure. Now Mallers handles, steps across the line, and trying to take his man, Chris Hill, hard to the lane, but they'll spread it out again in the half-court set. Brown between the rings. Looks left, gives right. Perlick has hit a couple of threes out front. Pfaff crosses over, spins right of the lane. Back again he comes. Cross-court bounce pass. Here's Kellen Brown, got a screen from Perlick. Stop and good, dishes it out. On the wing, but Pfaff won't try the 3 from there. Brown on the perimeter, now they'll reset the Carroll offense with 2:34 remaining here in the quarter. Crossing over, that's Pfaff, midway in the lane, looking for a back cut again. Here's a reverse up, and that's in and out, and they'll get tipped off and grabbed by Northside, so they head back with the ball turning it back 5, and a steal nearly. Brown anticipating at the midcourt line, knocked the ball away. It'll be Northside's ball out of bounds. 14-9 our score. Inside of 2.5 minutes time remaining in the first quarter. 1-4 offense for the Redskins. Kenny on the point. Looks one way, long pass. They've got Butts and foul. He'll shoot 2. That'll be the second team foul against Carroll. There's Perlick, his first. So Butts with 2 baskets, shooting 2 free throws. The second time the Redskins been to the line, and they are 3 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. Butts is a 47% free throw shooter, but he has really improved in that ball game in late January against Concordia. He was 2 for 2. finished with 12 points. Second two on the way, got that one. So the Redskins in the first quarter, 4 for 4 from the line, and they trail it by 3 only. Pressure in the backcourt, here's Mellors. Works against Johnson. Got to get across, beat the 10-second count, he did. Now a little clear with the right hand, got away with that as Fat takes a pivot. Jumper is on the way, that won't go. Rebound is grabbed by Butts, covers up, and comes back middle of the floor. Gives it to Holmes, penetrating just to the corner. And they look back at now and reset the offense to Elijah Long, who's in there. Long to Kinney. Kinney inside the hash mark. Taking a look now, high set offense. Butts touches the ball. Cross-court pass will come down to Elijah Long again. On the perimeter, near side, Kinney once again. Looks for Butts, got a screen. Comes to the line. Pick and roll is there. Up and missed it. Rebound is taken by Carroll as they come back the other way. Offers in at 6-9 now for the Chargers. And Brown thought about the three. Stone brings it back outside line. Pass comes to Pfaff. And Brown thought about the three. But he'll shove it off now to Mellors. Cross court comes to Pfaff again. Lead pass off of the mid-lane against Butts. Looking for a back cut. There's Mellors down inside, turning and lays up short. And the rebound. Here comes Ritz out 2 on 1 out of break. And Kinney checks it himself in. Up and in. The Bradford Kinney getting his first points of the ball game. And it's a 1-point contest now at 14-13. Carroll with the ball in the lead of 1. They've led by as many as 8. On the perimeter, Kellen Brown again away from the basket. Looks for a cut. There's a 14-footer on the way. That won't go for winning. Butts has got it. Nick can take the first lead of the game. Kinney working into the lane. Cross-court pass to the corner. Spotted up for 3. No good with the shot. Rebound Brown. That missed by Elijah Long. And now 22 seconds remaining in the quarter. Carroll is going to play for the final shot. Mellors picks up the dribble. He bounce pass to the side. And Redding works away with 13 on the clock. Redding. And an offensive foul. Redding got to clear out of it. And they say that's his first, team's third. And now with 10.7 seconds remaining, it'll be the Redskins with a chance to take the lead. North is yet to lead this ball game. Here's Kinney with 10. Across the line he comes, directing traffic. Gives it off now. Down there they've got Butts, Corfay winning in. And a foul. Tough shot. Along the baseline, but it's 6-10. Long arms, you reach out and you just bank it home. Give that to Hopper. That's his first. So North with the lead with 3.2 seconds remaining in the quarter by 1. Butts with a free throw. That is good. He's 3 for 3 from the line. 3 seconds now. And here is a stolen ball, but no harm, no foul. It will be North rallying from 8 down in the quarter. They lead after 8 minutes here at home against visiting Carroll at 16-14. We'll be back. This is IHSW Basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 The Ticket.
Savvy sports fans in the Summit City Go when they need to know more than just the score. It's an easy choice. No other media outlet covers the local sports scene like the Journal-Gazette. You get 7-day sideline coverage from the area's most experienced and knowledgeable sports staff. It's a commitment to Front Wayne that the Journal-Gazette takes very seriously. When you need to know the story behind the story, locally devoted goods each morning at the Journal-Gazette. Even when you're on the go, you can still catch up on the latest sports news online at www.journalgazette.net or from your mobile device at www.jgmobile.net. Start your sports day right, every day, 7 days a week with the Journal-Gazette. Did you know the IRS tax code now consists of nearly 80,000 pages of rules and regulations? It's enough to make you cry. And now there's real affordable help right here at Fort Wayne. Walbert Financial Management, a firm that cuts right through the legalese, working hard for you, providing external solutions to bookkeeping and tax problems. Walbert Financial Management, taking flawless care of all your personal reporting, P&L, or even individual tax requirements. Give them a call, 260-459-2240. You'll sleep better at night being assured everything's taken care of. Walbert Financial Management. And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Remember, family and friends can tune in live each game or listen. Just go to summitcitysports.com. Myers did not score in that first quarter. Carroll with the ball down to Deuce. Off the weave now to Handle Redding. Redding between the rings. Looks one way, spins, and gives it off now to Brown away from the basket. Carroll works top of the key. Looking down in, the Myers can't find him. And they'll bring it back out now and reset. Anthony Martin checks into the game for the first time tonight. Brown gets by one. Drives it in, trailing. There's a 15-footer up and missed by Myers. And Northside leading it by 2, heads back the other way. Northside, the cuts with the left hand up and in. Nicely done by the 6'10" junior as he's got 11 points. 11 of the 18 for Northside. Their lead is 4. Carroll now working the end. Martin delivers into the corner now. Redding will try it free on the way. That's long right, rebounded by Kenny. Remember that SAC Holiday Championship game from three-point range. Holiday Diesel said his team was just 2 for 14. There's a cut by Kenny. Works to the right side. Lays up and scores. Kenny now with his second basket. And it's a run by North. They're up by 6. Redding right hands it across the line. Picks up the dribble now, finds Myers. Myers well away from the basket now. Defended by Chris Hill. And looks up to Martin. Martin down along the baseline. Hoffer, baseline jumper won't go. Tipped high in the air and grabbed by, finally deflected to Redding, who banks it home. Right place, right time. Redding averaging about 16 points a game. And gets Carroll on the board. They're down 4. Here comes out. Well away from the basket. And looking for a long jumper. That's a 3-ball, no good. Rebound is taken by Carroll back the other way. There's Myers. Myers backs it out. Now works right side and gives to Redding, to Brown, back to the corner. Spotting up for 3. Rainbow 3 won't go for Redding, but the rebound Hoffer head fake back to the basket. Gives it off. Myers short jumper won't go. Carroll going cold. And it'll be taken again by Northside in a 20-16 ball game. Here's Kenny falling away, brings it out deep here. Swings it right side, back to Holmes. Looking for a cut. That is going to be a claw and claws in there. And here's Bex inside. Little baby hook, that's good. He's got 13 points. And timeout, lead of 6 at the 5:21 mark. 22-16 Redskins. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is IHSAA Basketball on Fox Sports 1250 The Ticket.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra. A real person. Buy from an insurance company with an 800 number in their voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy. Call Tom Schwander at Amstex Insurance. Offices in Fort Wayne and Ossian. 260-622-4169. And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Jen Carson on Fox Sports 1250 The Ticket.
Well, since that 16-14 lead for Northside at the end of the first quarter, the Redskins on a 6-2 run. And their lead is now half a dozen. And here is Redding had trouble handling the ball. The last touch by Betts. 5:10 remaining here in the first half. Ball out of bounds, Carroll. Near baseline, a running bounce inbounds play. Perrick back in there. Screen is set, trying to find Myers. He is not scored, and they'll have to call a timeout. Again, but more not in time. Went too far into the count. And Northside's going to get it back. 5-second call against the Chargers. Good ball to now. Defense by Northside. They've got the ball in the lead of 6. Kenny looks back on the point. Brandon Johnson back in there, handles the ball, leaves it off now for Kenny. Rotates back between the rings. Run for offense for the Redskins now. Near side one, Qualls out front, and the foot is on the line. Jumper won't go. Rebound, Redding lost it. Scramble for it, knocked out of bounds. It'll come Carroll's way. Brandon Johnson, good effort, trying to keep that ball alive for the north side, but Chargers with it back and 4:45 remaining in the first half. Redding will check it across the line. Got a screen from Perlick. Pick and roll, but well away from the basket to the corner now. Anthony Martin Behind the back driven, now drives to the baseline, holds up, looks for help, looks for a cut. Pollock at the 9. Off the weave, hands it back now. Martin weaves his way into the paint, lost the ball, but there is a reach-in foul apparently from Northside as he made that cut into the lane. That'll be their third as a team. It'll go against Kitty this second. Comes the first Redskin. Comet foul, the ball out of bounds. Lob pass to the corner. Mellors brings it back out now. Pollock looks one way, gives to Mellors, top of the key. Kyle leading in, left of the lane, trying to play Pollock, jumper short. Lost his ball to the loose ball still. Scramble for it, Steelers on the floor, and we have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors north side. Ever since Riley Pollock hit those back-to-back threes in the first quarter, Carroll's really struggled with their shooting touch. In fact, they have just one basket, as we mentioned, on the winner. That was a scramble play, and Jacob Redding right place at the right time for a loose ball. That is it. And now they're still without a point. They've got to have him involved. Here's Hill now between the rings. Little tighter defense by Brown. Gives near side. It comes to Brandon Johnson. Looks down low. The time pass was wide and incomplete. Trying to find Betts, trying to get wide down in there at 6'10". But he was leaning toward the basket, and the ball was wide and out of bounds. Now full court pressure again. And we've got a change. I believe that's Dan McKeeman has come into the game. It is Dan McKeeman from the reserve team. Number 8 is Jones with a bruised knee, not playing. He's missed 4 straight games. Pollock, top of the key, entrance pass mid-lane. Posting is Brown. Has to get a foot out of the lane, and he does. Back to McKeeman. McKeeman, defended by Hill. Cross-court pass. Brings it up now to Avery Pfaff. Back near the line. Works one-on-one against Elijah Holmes. Out front now, open is Pollock with a third ball. Owen was near him. Stepping down to North Scope, maintains control. Coles with a 3, that's wrong right. And McKeeman lost it. Hill's got it from north side. They'll try Coles again. Coles loops it over the zone. And into the ground. There's a travel by Betts, faking one way and driving the other way. Move the pivot foot. And the turnover gives the ball right back to the Carroll Chargers with 3:05 remaining in the first half. Carroll still one basketball in the second quarter. McKeeman handles the ball for a moment, gives back to Redding. He'll be met in the backcourt. Brings it across the line for Coles, who steals the ball. Coles will take it in with a 3-1 walk-off pass. Coles with the steal. And it's an 8-2 run by Northside now. That's their lead of 8 in the quarter. Off the lead now, McKeeman works top of the key on the perimeter. Once again, it comes. And Kevin Brown in the lane. Spotting him, McKeeman for 3. In and out, no good. And Sprang for the rebound was Hill. Brings it back the other way now. Out of the corner, Coles for 3 with a rainbow. That's no good. Chased down and taken by Carroll. As the drive by Brown lays up and too strong. Off the mark behind the back. For Coles. Coles trying to go coast to coast with the runner up and got it. Coles with 2 baskets now in this second quarter. And a lead of 10 as the run continues for the Northside Redskins. Pollock looks for a cut. There's Redding up there and got it. Redding diving to the glass and lays it off the backboard to make it 26-18. That takes the clock down to 1:44 remaining in the first half. 26-18 ball game. Spotting near side. Northside takes a rep. There's Brandon Johnson again. Running to go to Coles. Instead now loops it over to Hill. Touch pass to the corner. Holmes has got it. Holmes holds high, looking for Betts. Instead, they'll reset the offense out high once again. Clock is down 1:20. Entrance pass to Betts. Trying to back down here from 18 up and down. Chris Hill, his first 2 points of the night. Northside with 12 points in the quarter. The lead is 10. That equals their big lead of the night. They trailed early by 8. Here's Brown, backs it out, top of the circle. Now drives to the line. Brings it back on the roof to McKeeman. McKeeman feeling his way back near the line. Finding Avery Pfaff, got a screen, drives into the hook, trying to finish, and a reach-in foul. And Pfaff will go to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Chris Hill with the foul, his first. Both teams now with 14 fouls. They both have 2 fouls to give. And just 49 seconds remaining. Offset stance at the line. Pfaff, free throw, bounding, no good. Pfaff coming in 13 of 23 from the line for 61%. He looks for his 5th point of the night. Right hand delivery's up and good. Carroll 3 out of 4 from the line, but they trail by 9. Coming down to 44 seconds remaining. Walking across the line. That's Brandon Johnson. Johnson gives it away from the basket now. Betts on beyond the arc to Hill in the corner. Looking back to Betts instead. Keon Brooks is back in there. Brooks now. Right hand dribble. Comes inside the hash mark. Betts 2-man game. And rotating at Quarles. Long 3 on the way. Got another one. His first 3 of the night. He's got 7 points with 16 seconds remaining. It's a lead of 12 for the Redskins here at Bahia Arena. Pfaff holds up left to the key. Mallers now at 5 with 4. Measures the 3 left it short. Air ball grabbed by Betts. Off short shot by Brooks is off last and no good. And it'll be a 31-19 lead for Northside heading to the halftime dressing room. They win by 2 at 16-14. They've held Carroll to just 5 in second quarter points. 31-19 here at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more of our halftime presentation after this 3-minute break. This is IHSW Basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 the ticket.
Hi, I'm Charlie Momper from Momper Insulation. We've been around since 1956 and we're still the #1 name in insulation. Chances you've seen us re-insulate the home in your neighborhood. We blow insulation into the sidewalls and attic to make your heating and cooling more efficient. Give us a call and let's talk about all the insulation. I'm never going to do the job for you. Call us at 432-7543.
The market goes up, the market goes down. If you're a typical investor, bring the plain goods. And guess what? Buy or sell. It can be expensive here in Sauceston. Well, what if there's a local company with tons of investment experience trying to take some of the guesswork and worry out of investing? Your name is Stiefel, specializing in individual portfolio management. Stiefel can help reduce the risk and worry of investing. Building your portfolio of quality, proven stocks and bonds. Give Stiefel a call at 260-459-3989.
Wait, is that an Egg McMuffin? Yeah, and I got another one at 2 for $3.50. You're messing with me, right? Nah, the Egg McMuffin and sausage McMuffin with egg are 2 for $3.50. You can get 2 of the same or one of each. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. It's 3 in the afternoon and you're eating breakfast. How is that even possible? Like McDonald's says all-day breakfast now? Wow, McDonald's is a time portal. Boom, mind blown. Right.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Price of single item posted on menu board.
Every day, Fast Science helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Science, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than science, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Science today.
Text the word FAST SIGNS to 90407 to receive sales and discounts.
There's more for your favorite sports at Meyer. More cheering with officially licensed team apparel and accessories for the whole family. More snacking with a great selection of party platters for your game day spread. Order at the deli or online at Meyer.com. More heartbreakers and cliffhangers with low prices on TVs from Vizio and Samsung. There's more of everything you love this sports season for less at Meyer.
Miss a great high school game recently? Or simply want to revisit that game-changing electric fair that turned everything all around? And now there's a great new opportunity to do just that. There's all the exciting action of our live radio broadcast simply by visiting SummitCitySports.com after our game broadcast. Plus many other high school sports highlights to choose from as well. It's all new and available now at SummitCitySports.com. You're listening to Hoosier Hysteria on WGL Fort Wayne, Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Welcome back, everybody. Joe Parson at By-Hay Arena. Check the Northside Redskins. A little while to get unwound here tonight. I think we've got a halftime demonstration by Special Olympians, and the crowd really into it. Great to see here, but how about Northside? They trailed by as many 8 early in the ball game, and Riley Pollock bombing home a couple of three-pointers for the Carroll Chargers, but then they went absolutely ice cold. Jalen Betts came alive, 9 of his 13 points in that first quarter, as the Redskins came roaring back from 8 down to lead at the end of the first quarter, 16-14, and then they never let up on the gas in the second quarter as they outscored the Carroll Chargers by 12 points here at halftime, leading at 31-19. That's with 13 leading everybody in scoring. We mentioned 9 in the first quarter. The rest of the scoring is well distributed. One Quarles with a nice job coming off the bench, did not start, but hit a couple of baskets and also hit a three-pointer. Northside has hit 2 threes in the first half. One by Quarles, who's got a halftime total of 7 points. Keon Brooks has scored a 3. In the other third of the ball game, his halftime total of 3 points. Chris Harry with a late basket for 2. Brandon Johnson has a couple of free throws, and Devontae Kinney with a basket in each quarter for 4 points. As far as Carroll's concerned, Riley Pollock with those early threes, he leads the Chargers with 6 points. Kellen Brown with a basket and 2 free throws in the first quarter. With 5 points. He's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. And Jacob Redding with 2 baskets in the second quarter for a halftime total of 4 points. But the big story might be Kyle Mellors coming off a 21-point effort last Wednesday against Huntington North to go with 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and a block shot. He has been held scoreless so far in the first half against Northside. Looks like we're going to have an extended halftime here. So let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of our halftime presentation. We'll see if we can get you caught up in some other scores elsewhere. Here at halftime, Northside on top of visiting Carroll 31-19. This is IHSW basketball on Fox Sports 1250 The Ticket.
Play area.
I'm envisioning something really spectacular. Something over the top. Let's draw up some plans.
Yes, JP.
Hello, JP.
Excellent idea.
Bold move, JP.
We'll get right on it.
I see a large fort with a giant cannon to slide down. Let's make it historic. Tie it in with the history of Fort Wayne. And we gotta have it soft so kids of all ages can play. Let's have those blueprints on my desk by Monday morning.
Jefferson Print and Lutheran Children's Hospital ER presents Fort Wayne's largest indoor soft play area. Parents can relax while the kids explore a fort, slide down a cannon, and crawl through the 16-foot cherry blossom tree. Over 2,000 square feet of indoor play area, the largest retail play area in the state of Indiana. Bring the kids and enjoy the fun at Jefferson Point. For details, go to jeffersonshopping.com.
There's so much to see. It's where you want to be. Jefferson Point, Jefferson Point.
Parkview Sports Medicine works with professional athletes, high school and college level players, and weekend warriors. No matter your level of competition or sport, Parkview Sports Medicine is on your side. Their certified orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, movement specialists, athletic trainers, and a registered dietitian nutritionist are committed to enhancing your athletic performance through innovative technology and advanced care. Visit them at www.parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn more. Parkview Sports Medicine, your dream team.
Where do savvy sports fans in the Summit City go when they need to know more than just the score? It's an easy choice. No other media outlet covers the local sports scene like the Journal-Gazette. You get 7-day sideline coverage from the area's most experienced and knowledgeable sports staff. It's a commitment to Fort Wayne that the Journal-Gazette takes very seriously. When you need to know the story behind the story, nobody delivers the goods each morning like the Journal-Gazette. And even when you're on the go, you can still catch up on the latest sports news online at www.journalgazette.net or from your mobile device at www.jgmobile.net. Start your sports day right, every day, 7 days a week with the Journal-Gazette. Every small business person has the same dread: taxes, reports, and bookkeeping. What are you to do? You know you can't afford the big guys to keep you legal and solvent. Well, now there's well-done financial management to save the day. Here's the number. You guys got to remember this one: 260-459-2240. That's 459-2240. Why? Well, well-done financial management specializes in the little guy. With reasonable rates and sensible returns, well-done financial management is simply perfect for the small business budget. Your number one high school basketball fan, presented locally by Amstead's Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. It's a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance with no problem people. Call Tom Lawrence at 622-3169. Amstead's Insurance with offices in Fort Wayne and Ossian. And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Well, the Special Olympians still at it, and I'll tell you what, there are some good shooters here, and the crowd really getting into it. And we're just about a minute away, and we'll have the halftime warm-ups for the varsity game coming out. But great display and with the crowd giving these kids, these young people, just a lot of encouragement. Great to see. A couple of notes about these two teams historically. Interesting, over the last 30 years, Northside's got a one-victory edge on Carroll, 14-13. You can tell when one of these youngsters gets a basket, the crowd just really enjoys it. Got a hurry, there's another ball shot good. Well, the Chargers' last win against Northside was February 20th last year at home. They beat the Redskins 70-56. Then they beat Northside also in the sectionals. Redskins had won 4 straight before those two losses to Redskins fans will remember one of their best records the last 20 years after the 94-95 season. They were 21-5. They won a sectional, they won a regional, and they lost to 50-50 in the Southern State. Even this year, though, as we mentioned, sparkling 15-4 record under Shabazz Khalid. The Redskins winning by an average margin of 17.6 points a ball game. That puts them number 13 among all Indiana high school boys teams. It is the highest winning margin in the SAC. And going back to one of the things we mentioned in this ball game, from the free throw line, here they're not with a missed free throw. They're 5 for 5 in the first half. Still remain only about 63-64% on the year as a team. But maybe that's turning around for the Redskins, because against Concordia, they were 16 of 22. Against the Cadets from the free throw line, about 73%. And I can tell you the most coaches anywhere are thrilled to death if they can get their team shooting into the 70 percentile from the free throw line. But Carroll trying to regain their shooting touch. 16 points in the first quarter. That's scored to 5 in the second quarter. And now trailing by 10 points at 31-19. And the festivities at halftime are over. And the team's coming back out with a halftime moments. We'll take another 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back at the start of the second half. Northside's on top of Brooklyn Carroll, 31-19. Half. This is our IHS Daily Halftime Show presented by McDonald's on the internet. And this is IHS Daily Basketball on Fox Sports 1250 The Ticket.
It's all about the Benjamins. Nothing could be more true at Tom Steele Tire. Where it's all about saving you money. For over 35 years, this family-owned business has been saving Fort Wayne drivers lots of Benjamins. Offering quality tires and ASE certified mechanical service for your car. And that includes an oil change and tire rotation special, all for just $24.95. 2 convenient locations in Fort Wayne to serve you. Tom Steele Tire, not just a tire store, but a complete Service Center.
Hi, I'm Charlie Momper from Momper Insulation. We've been around since 1956 and we're still the #1 name in insulation. Chances are you've seen us re-insulating the home in your neighborhood. We blow insulation into the sidewalls and attic to make your heating and cooling more efficient. Give us a call and let's talk about all the insulation options we have available to help you save money. I know we can do the job for you. You've got my word on it. Call us at 432-7543.
It's easy to picture yourself in some pretty fun places. Now imagine actually getting there. Seeing the beautiful parks in your new RV, hitting the trail on your snowmobile, or just cruising on your motorcycle or in your car. Midwest America makes it happen with low competitive loan rates. And don't forget about your home. Whether you want to shorten the term of your loan, reduce your payment, or use your home's equity for improvements, Midwest America can help you meet your goals, so you can take care of your loan needs all in one place.
Midwest America is excited to announce the opening of their newest branch, located near the corner of East DuPont and D-Bird Roads, with 24-hour ATM service.
Proudly serving the community for 80 years. Midwest America. All together better.
Midwest America, Midwest America belongs to you.
Hi, this is Russ Isaacs, former head football coach and athletic director of Snyder High School. I can tell you from personal experience that next to winning a championship, nothing compares to receiving a championship. It is a combination of high achievement that adds tremendously to a student athlete's self-esteem. From the coach, honor your achieving student athlete with a championship ring from Signature Style Jewelry. Join the winner's circle. Get a free price quote on your artwork today. Call Todd Oliver at 800-273-8124, extension 3. That's 800-273-8124, extension 3. Write it down, 800-273-8124, extension 3. Or email him at todd@signaturestyleJewelry.com. That's Todd at signaturestyleJewelry.com. Signature Style Jewelry, the leading online retailer of championship rings, cross rings, and fashion jewelry.
And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Carroll's ball out of bounds, getting ready to start the second half, and Marty Beasley struggling to find a way to get his team shooting touch reestablished. Mallers helps out and bounds the ball in the forecourt, takes a look, and now works north opening man, hard man defensively. Anthony Martin fakes one away, drives inside, lays up and scores. So Anthony Martin to the hoop has got his first basket of the ball game, but a towering drive and a score for Devontae Kinney with the 6 points. Underway now in the second half, 33-21. Back to a lead of 12 points once again. Martin on the perimeter. Off the weave, hands it off now to Kevin Brown, back to Fath. Fath working it to the lane, trying to finish. Awkward shot, rebound Bucks after the miss. Lifting outward pass comes to Kinney. Kinney gets by Mallers, and there's a bump and a foul. It'll go to Kyle Mallers. Caught him with the hip. Kyle Mallers, his first team foul against Carroll. 33-21, early moments of the second half. Inbounds play out of bounds. Johnson finds Butts. Cross-court pass now. Back to Butts from Keon Brooks, but that ball, nice theft of the ball, and taken by Anthony Martin. Martin dribbles out of traffic, gets a rating, splits the defense down low, looking for Kellen Brown. Drives to the lane, has to bring it out to Mallers. Mallers backs it up, wants to take it hard to the hoop. And did he travel? Let's see what they're going to call a hold against North Side. Give that foul to Jalen Betts, I believe. That would be his first. Both teams now with their first team fouls. Inbounds play comes to Martin. Martin on the perimeter now. Here's Brown. Continues on. He's got daylight down the left side of the lane and lays it up and good. He's got a half a dozen. 33-23. Carroll back within 10. Off the weave. Here's Kinney. Kinney right of the foul line extended. Looks for Brooks. Instead with a left-hand dribble, comes hard in the lane. A looping pass brings it out. Now to Brooks. Brooks, jump pass back to Kinney. Kinney thought about taking it to the hoop. Instead back to Betts. They rotate it opposite side. Comes to Brandon Johnson. Johnson into the paint. Back out now to Brooks. And it's patient offense for Northside. Screen is set by Betts for Brooks. Brooks trying to force it in. Down low. Kinney blocked and a foul. Then they go on Anthony Martin reaching in. That would be his first, team second. And they put Northside to the line with Devontae Kinney shooting two. These will be his first 2 free throws of the night. Northside 5 for 5 from the line in the first 16 minutes. And they continue without a miss. 7 points now for Kinney. Lead of 11 for the Redskins here at home. This is a team that struggled a little bit. I mean, if you call 4-2 at home struggling, and they're still perfect from the line. Their lead is 12. But Carroll's 6-0 on the road in regular season play. Redding, last across the line, looks for Anthony Martin. Martin fakes one way, defended by Betts. Now it's going to be Cam Brown. Brown backs it out. They'll spread out the half court once again. High set offense for the Chargers. They give off as to Martin spreading the defense, lost the ball, got it back to the corner. Redding bumped and fouled. That one will go to Elijah Holmes. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2 against Northside. Fath on the inbounds trigger along the baseline. Look, short jumper by, well, I tell you what, Kyle Mellors just could not hit the main footer, but a steal by Cam Brown. Draws lays in and scores. Brown with the theft in the basket. He's got 8 points, 35-25. Brandon Johnson continues on with a tough shot up and in. The left hand kind of knifed into the lane awkwardly. He's got a second basket, 4 points. Fath back on the attack, works right at the key, brings it back out, cross-court bounce pass to Martin. Looks one way, gives back, it comes to Redding. Here's Jacob Redding, gets by Betts, driving it in, tough shot, banks it no good, tipped out front, and it comes North's way. And there's Brooks with a jam over the shoulder slam down. Brooks leaking right after that missed Carroll shot, and uncontested to the hoop. And a lead of 14 now in the second half for the Redskins. And there's a foul to the hoop. It'll go against Northside. Keon Brooks comes up limping a little bit. Limping around, and he's going to come out of the lineup. That is not a foul. It's just out of bounds to Carroll underneath. We'll see Chris Hill coming back into the lineup for Northside. So Brooks, after that slam dunk, has got 5 points. Fath on the inbounds trigger, looks to Mellors. Mellors trying to back down his man. They double down on him. They're reaching in, can't finish, but a foul. Kyle Mellors is going to go to the line at the 4:45 mark of the second half here in the third quarter with an opportunity to score his first points of the night, if you can believe that. 14 foul now against Northside. Hill draws his second. Mellors, it's been a frustrating night for the senior. Right-hand free throw is good. You just sense the frustration there. But still not out of reach, 39-26. Can cut it to 12. Second of 2 on the way, good again. Now is an 87% free throw shooter. 39-27. Kinney on the perimeter, brings it to Hill between the rings. A long lead pass, and holds it himself now. They spread things out. They'll be taken by Brandon Johnson. Johnson looks out front. Holmes with it. Coming out, Kinney one-hands that ball. Right-hand dribble. Game clock down inside, 4.5 minutes. Time remaining here in the third quarter. Tighter defense by Brown. But here's the roll-off play down inside. And we'll have, let's see, was Brandon Johnson stepped on the baseline. Out of bounds, Carroll gets it back. The time took it a little bit too deep underneath. Now some full-court pressure by Northside, but Brown handles the ball. Leaves it off now for Redding. Redding against Holmes. Last across the line. Crosses over. Got a screen from Martin. Now trying to kick out pass to Brown. Spots for 3. Down! Kellen Brown is first 3 of the night. He's got 7 of 11 points here in the third It's back to a single-digit lead for North at 39-30. Top of circle. Here's Hill. Trying to drive one in with a left hand, left it short. Follows up. Can't hit it. Tipped up by Butts. No good. Tipped again. Hill to the hook. Drops it home. Coming down. Good. Chris Hill. Then North and Rutgers to the offensive boards with Hill at 6'8" and Butts at 6'10". Here's Stafford's up on the dribble. Finds Brown. 41-30 ball game. Inside 3.5 minutes time remaining in the third quarter. And off play comes to Mallers. Mallers near side off the screen. Thought about the three. Gives to Martin. Drives inside trying to finish. Blocked by Butts and now a whistle. Jalen Butts. No call off the call. So second team foul. And that will put Anthony Martin to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Martin averaging just over 4.5 points a ball game, couple of rebounds. Has 19 assists coming into tonight's game. So Brooks still on the bench, kind of feeling a right knee a little bit. Martin at the line for Carroll. Deep knee bend, right hand delivery. Got it. That's his third quarter of the ball game, all coming here in the second half. Ron Quarles will check into the game for Elijah Holmes. Martin shooting one with 3:11 remaining in the quarter. Deep knee bend, right hand toss. Bounding no good. Tipped off the backboard, finally grabbed by north side. Back come the Redskins. Into the forecourt comes Brandon Johnson. Johnson penetrating, jump pass, brings it back out to Quarles. Quarles looking for a weak side cut from here. Instead, they'll hand it off to Kenny. Mouse coming out to handle the ball away from the basket. Here, got a screen from Butts. Drives in and fouled to the hoop. They'll go to the line, shooting 2 on the Carroll foul. Rebound one goes on Martin. That would be his second. 13th foul against Carroll. Chris Hill shooting 2 shots. Left hand free throws on the way. That bounds good. A north side skill without a missed 5 for 5 in the first half. They've added 3 for 3 more here in the second half. Their lead is 11. Deep knee bend again. The tall left-hander hits again. He's got a half a dozen. That is a 12-point advantage for the Redskins here at home. Quarles in the backcourt defending against Redding. Lost the ball for a moment, got it back. Now McKeeman comes back in there. Dan McKeeman from the reserve team lost the ball, but is deflected right back to Dan. And he finds that Mallers between the legs dribble, trying against Butts with a reverse and up and good. Mallers his first field goal tonight at the 2:24 mark. Here in the third quarter, 43-33. Johnson hands it off now. It comes to Kinney. Crosses over, looking for Butts. Butts leaning in. Did he travel? He did. So Carroll trying to fight its way back, still down double digits. And again, the Redskins will apply full court pressure. Quarles will pick up Redding. Couple of steps off, but shot it in step for step. Across the line, Jacob Redding got a screen from Martin. Stop and go, kicks it out down to McKeeman. McKeeman well away from the basket, gives to Martin. Martin holds high, knocked away. And a reach-in foul will go to Kenny. That will be his third. Which is very close. That's the 16th foul here with 1:57 remaining in the third quarter. The next north side foul, and Carroll will be up the line the rest of the way. In front of the north side bench. McKeeman in the backcourt across the line. Hands the ball, Martin looks. And Redding will jump up at 3, and he's fouled. He'll shoot 3. I think that's a 3-shot foul. It goes on Quarles. His first. Team foul number 7. And they're only showing 2 fingers up. Beneficial, I think they're going to have an overall. It will be 3 chances for Jacob Redding. You remember the real story, the ball story in the SAC Holiday Tournament was in overtime with 30-some seconds remaining. Redding fouled with 3 chances, hit 2, and then he really went over the line, and he was just not moving his foot. He did move off, but right after the ball went through the net. So they moved out that third free throw that was made. He hits all 3 here, and that makes it 43-36 with 1:47 remaining in the quarter. Johnson hands to Kinney, near side. Kinney looks out and finds now Chris Hill between the rings. Spread offense for North with 95 seconds remaining in the quarter. Now Hill, back to Johnson. Johnson with Redding defending. They're working out front. Still Brandon Johnson now to Carroll again. Taking a look, backs it out. Hill handles the ball between the rings on the perimeter near side. Brandon Johnson again trying to find Betts. We're down to minute 14. Down low, here's a tough angle jumper up, no good. Tipped by Betts, grabbed by Betts and scored by Betts. 15 for Julian Betts, now in the first quarter. Scored by Carroll's baseline, no good. Rebound grabbed by Mellors. Outer pass, McKeeman chases it down. Headman pass comes to the Anthony Martin. Martin away from the basket with 55 seconds remaining, 45-36. Baseline, here's Brown. Down low, looks for head, finds Mellors. Mellors tries to spin to the hoop, raise up, and it rolls off no good. Grabbed by Mellors, out of bounds. Last touch by Chris Hill. It'll be Carroll's ball. Hill got a hand on the ball with a foot on the line. Still 42.5 seconds remaining in the quarter. 45-36. Open look. There's Mellors up block. Check to Kellen Brown up and in. Kellen Brown once again. Right place, right time. He's got 13 in the quarter. 45-38. We're down to 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Kenny took a sneaker look at the clock and now works away from the basket. Backs it out near the timeline. And let's see, are we going to have a timeout call or what? They're checking Chris Hill. He may have picked up a scrape. And they're going to have to, usually that's the case where you got a cut and some blood. Keon Brooks kind of limping a little bit as he comes back in the ball game. Just a very slight limp. Let's see, we'll watch him as play continues. Meanwhile, north side with the ball, now the clock runs. And we're at 20 seconds time remaining. Kenny will go to 4 quarters. McKeeman, a good 5-6 steps away, and they're not coming out. We're down to 12 seconds. And still Kenny with the ball near the sideline. Takes a look, we're down to 7, we're down to 6. Screen from Betts, delivers the ball. Corey's long 3 up and the air ball. That's grabbed, and a 3-quarter shot is on the way. That's off the rim, no good, nearly went down. Wow, that would have been a shot. But it's 45-38 north side with the lead cut to 7. And we'll be back with the start of the third quarter. This is IHS Basketball on Fox Sports, $12.50 the ticket.
With professional athletes, high school and college level players, and weekend warriors. No matter your level of competition or sport, Parkview Sports Medicine is on your side. We're certified orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, movement specialists, athletic trainers, and a registered dietitian nutritionist are committed to advancing your athletic performance through innovative technology and advanced care. Visit them at www.parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn more. Parkview Sports Medicine, your dream team.
Is that an effort? Yeah. Seems right. The sausage will never get to the side. It's 3 in the afternoon. Breakfast. How's that possible? Like McDonald's says all-day breakfast now? Oh, McDonald's is a time portal. Boom. Mind blown. Right.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Price of single item posted on menu board.
And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Redskins win the ball. Their lead is 7. Enter in the fourth quarter. Carroll stays in there. Looking down low, Brandon Johnson, 2-man game. They'll bring it back out. Now Chris Hill holds, loops the ball, sideline opposite. And it comes to Kenny. Kenny, high set screen, drives underneath, trying to finish. Tough shot, up and out of there, rebound. Kenny's got it, puts it up, missed it, top, high in the air, and that's grabbed by Kellen Brown. Now Carroll with the ball down 7, back the other way. Kevin Brown crosses over right of the key, backs it out. Now comes back hard, top of the key, coming left of the lane. Brings it to the side, out front, open it for Perlick, hit inside the arc, but that shot is short. And it'll be north side with the ball, 45-38 Redskins. Here's Quarles, cuts the lane. And still Kenny, back to Quarles. Thought about the three. Holds up and backs it out. Reset offense for the north side Redskins. Kenny now, midway in the corner, holds the ball. Got a screen if he wants to work with it from Betts, but instead rotates out. Here, drives to the paint, trying to finish. Left hand no good, tipped out front. Betts trying for it, but here's Martin for Carroll. Martin trying to go coast to coast, and the follow-up, McKeeman is there, and banks it home. Contact on Martin's drive that they played on, and now it's a 5-point ball game, 45-40, with 6:35 remaining. Kenny gives to Hill. They're defended by Kevin Brown. Gets by him, drives a kick-out pass. Now a whistle. What do we have here? Is that an offensive foul? After the pass-off, I believe. It goes against Chris Hill, that's his third. Offensive foul, no free throws taken here. It'll be Carroll's ball out of bounds, down 5. Redding, McKeeman, Kevin Brown, Mowers, and Anthony Martin on the floor for Carroll. Quarles defends, picking up the dribbles, Redding. Sideline, now pass comes to Mowers. Mowers thought about the three. Here's Martin, or Kevin Brown it is. Holds high. Moves into the corner, now back to Martin. Martin right of the key, backs it back out. Patient offense is McKeeman now. Right hand dribble. Everything still right away from the basket for Carroll. Mallers trying to create. Between the legs dribble, now works away from the basket. Out front between the rings, Brown again. Leaning in. Drives right away lane. Kick out pass. McKeeman spots for three. That won't go. Rebound. Betts tipped it out. Mallers has got it. 15-footer, blocked again on a foul, and Mallers will shoot two. Aaron Mallers with 4 points foul in that third quarter. He's got a chance now to make this a 3-point ball game. Chris Hill with his 4th foul. By the way, that's also the 19th foul. Mallers going to the line on the 2-shot foul. Marty Beasley we're going to take a timeout. This will be a 30-second break. So it's 45-40. North in the lead. Carroll with free throws coming up. Really return to Ball Hill Arena. This is IHS Country Basketball on Fox Sports 1250 The Ticket.
Fast Science helps businesses like yours with their digital communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Science, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than science, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Science today. Text the word Fast Science to 90407 to receive sales and discounts. And now, Bill, here's your Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Larson on Fox Sports 1250 The Ticket.
Game of runs here tonight at Ball Hill Arena. Carroll led by 8, trailed by 12. Free throws good by Myers. He's got 5 points. Now it's a 4-point ball game. Carroll was 6 out of 7 from the line in the third quarter. Myers free throw. Williams good again. He's got a half of this in 45-42. Down 3. Then it's north side with the ball. Kenny walks it across the line. Now Carroll man, but they're trying to pack in that man. McKeeman not coming out on Kenny. So there's 5:23 remaining. Now McKeeman does come out. Kenny crossing over. Works it between the rings. Keeps that dribble wide. Just by 1 and a 5-second call. Will give the ball back to Carroll. There she does. Khalid did not like that call. So Carroll with the ball. A 3 would tie it. Still just over 5 minutes time remaining. Redding last across the line. Got a screen from Martin trying to drive against Betts. Banks it home. Jacob Redding with 9. And it's 45-44. Here's Brandon Johnson, kick-out pass to Kinney. Looking out the coils between the rings, back to Kinney. Two-man game, trying to go down low to Brandon Johnson. Martin defends down in the paint. Kinney backs it out and resets. Here's Kinney. Between the rings driven. Now hard to walk. Fall away 13-footer, no good. Rebound grabbed by Brandon Johnson, turning it a foul. That'll be the 14th foul against Carroll. Not sure they're going to call that a two-shot foul. Here's on Martin. That's his third. They still have 2 to give. Common foul, the ball out of bounds to the Redskins. And here's Quarles trying to improve with the jumper. Got a big shot. Ryan Quarles, his first points of the second half. He's got 9. And a timeout on the court. 47-44 Redskins. Still 4:28 remaining. We'll be back in 30. This is IHS basketball on Fox Sports 1250.
For your favorite sports and modern. Yours, with officially licensed team apparel and accessories for their whole family. More snacking with a great selection of party platters for your game day spread. Order at the deli or online at Meyer.com. More heartbreakers and cliffhangers with low prices on TVs from Vizio and Samsung. Ready for more everything you need this spring season. Let's be Meyer.
And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Back to live action. Carroll with the ball down 3 inside 4.5 minutes time remaining. Redding comes left of the lane. Looking back to the basket, back out to McKeeman. Dan McKeeman got a screen from Martin. Works with the dribble now, gives it back to Martin. Looks one way, looks another. Comes with a right-hand dribble, and now to McKeeman's sideline. Pass, McKeeman. With a lead pass to Mellors. Mellors out of the corner now. Here's Kyle. Long three's on the way. Won't go. Rebound. Fought for it. Bucks had it, but it's taken by Quarles. Quarles middle of the floor. Trying to finish and lost the ball, but let's see. They'll give you a reach-in foul again against Carroll. That would be their 5th as a team. They go on Brown. Ted Brown is first. Inbounds play to Quarles out of the corner. Brings it out to Kinney. North with the ball, up 3. Now, there's Chris Hill away from the basket. Now it comes to Brandon Johnson. Against Kevin Brown's defense, rise it in. Shot is up. A good night play that time. Banking shot that time by Brandon Johnson. He's got a half a dozen. And the Redskins build out to a 5-point lead. Stop and go move across the line. Redding will jump up a 3 on the way. Got one! There's that thing, right? There's some points for Redding. 49-47, just that quickly. It's a 2-point ball game. Redding's a 48% free throw, a 3-point shooter, I should say. Now Kinney with the ball, and North with a 2-point lead. Coming down to 3 minutes, Kinney creating in the paint, lays up a nice sweeping shot. Reached out with the right hand and banked it home. He's in double figures with 10. 51-47. Redding again, working right side. Keeps the dribble alive. Got a screen from Anthony Martin. Now hands to Martin. Martin splits defense right again. Lays up too strong. The rebound Mellors goes up and can't hit the shot. But there's a whistle, and he'll shoot 2 from the line. Nothing has been easy tonight for Kyle Mellors, even at 6'7". Chris Hill will draw the foul, and that's his 5th. So he will foul out at the 2:40 mark with 6 points. Now this side's got a minute to make a change in the lineup. Mellors going to get way away from the free throw line. It will be Elijah Holmes to come back in the ball game from north side. Brandon Johnson, Ron Quarles, Dante Kinney, and Jalen Butts out there. Not seen a lot of Keon Brooks, and he's still kind of flexing on the bench, his right knee. Free throw on the way, that's good by Mellors. And now he's 5 for 5 tonight from the line. 3 for 3 here in the 4th quarter. Got a chance to make it a 2-point ball game. Right now it's 1 possession. 2:40 on the clock. Free throw. Got another one. He's got 8. And we'll have a full timeout, a 1-minute timeout, 51-49. Redskins were going down to the wire. 2:40 on the clock. This is IHSAA basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 the ticket.
Goes down. And if you're a typical investor, you may need to play games, trying to guess correctly, when to buy or when to sell. That can be expensive and exhausting. Well, what if there was a local company with tons of investment experience to help you take some of the guesswork and worry out of investing? The name is Stifel, specializing in individual portfolio management. Stifel can help reduce the risk and worry of investing, building your portfolio of quality, growing stocks and bonds. Give Stifel a call at 260-459-3989. Where do savvy sports fans in the Summit City go when they need to know more than just the score? It's an easy choice. No other media outlet covers the local sports scene like the Journal-Gazette. You get 7-day sideline coverage from the area's most experienced and knowledgeable sports staff. It's a commitment to Fort Wayne that the Journal-Gazette takes very seriously. When you need to know the story behind the story, nobody delivers the goods each morning like the Journal-Gazette. And even when you're on the go, you can still catch up on the latest sports news online at www.journalgazette.net or from your mobile device at www.jgmobile.net. Start your sports day right, every day, 7 days a week with the Journal-Gazette.
After live action on north side with the ball. Walking the court is Kenny. Kenny now hands it up. Brandon Johnson. They spread out the half court. Here's Johnson, tough driver against Karen Brown's defense. Brings it back out to Quills. North side trying to go into a modified delay game right now. Quills out front. Mellors nearly stole that ball. Knocked away. Reaching foul. Mellors against Jalen Betts. Mellors with his second foul. So the next Carroll foul and Northside will be up in the bonus. Both sides already committed 10 team fouls. Redskins out of bounds in the forecourt. Brandon Johnson again. Handling the ball, defended by Avery Pfaff. Pfaff back in there. As Johnson now wants to cross over. Trying to drive to the paint, instead has to come out to Quills. Juan Quills backs it out, got a screen from Butts, but picks up the dribble and goes back to Brandon Johnson. We're down a minute 50 remaining in regulation, 51-49. Holmes with the ball. Holmes looking, and a stolen ball taken by Anthony Martin, driving it in, lays up, missed it. The rebound is taken, and here comes Northside if they can come up with the ball. And they saved it nicely. Now we'll have a foul against Quills. Ron Quills won a tremendous play that ends over the baseline and just hurled over his shoulder, and Northside came up with it. Brown draws the foul, his second. So DeVante Kinney will go to the line. I believe that's 1+1. He's got 10 points tonight. It is 1+1. Offset stance, free throws on the way, and good. 93 seconds remaining. North by 3. Big free throw coming up. Redskins have scored just 7 points in this quarter. Bonus on the way. That's no good. Rebound. Brown's got it. Leaves their one possession lead for the Redskins. Redding now handles near side with a left-hand dribble against Elijah Holmes. Got a screen from Martin. Picked up a switch by Butts. Circling play Martin. Entrance pass Mellors. Up and under now trying to drive inside and up and in. Banked it home with a hand in his face. Just a second field goal tonight, 52-51, and just over a minute time remaining. Now Kinney wheels out of backcourt quickly, across the man, and now he's going to pull it out with exactly 1 minute time remaining. Redskins with the ball up the rim. Runs fast. Here's Brandon Johnson, works to the lane, looking to fall out of bounds. Now he's got a hand on it. He was hoping to run off the box, it did not. And North with the ball out of bounds. When we return, we have a timeout. A 30-second timeout. 51 seconds and change on the clock. North with the ball by 1. When we return, IHSAA basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 the ticket.
Now consists of nearly 80,000 pages of rules and regulations. It's enough to make you crawl. And now there's real affordable help right here in Fort Wayne. All your financial management. Firm that cuts right through the legalese, working hard for you. providing external solutions to bookkeeping and tax problems. Warbrook Financial Management, taking flawless care of all your personal reporting, P&L, or even individual tax requirements. Give them a call, 260-459-2240. You'll sleep better at night being assured everything's taken care of. Warbrook Financial Management. And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Redskins were 10 for 10 from the line until that miss on the bonus. Bunch handles the deep inbounds play, holds high, looking for a back cut. There's Carroll. Can't hit it for a foul. And he'll go to the line, holding the left edge of his face. He managed to grab his third. So Coyles will get it on shooting 2 free throws. He's got 9 points. There's a 67% free throw shooter. First one on the way, that's good. So they were 10 for 10, then 10 for 11. I'll make it 11 for 12 on the night. And a lead of 2. Quick releasing, free throw good again. And we have another timeout, a quick 30 by Carroll, 54-51, a 3 to tie. When we return, 37.2 seconds remaining. This is IHSW Basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 The Ticket.
It's all about the Benjamins. Nothing to be more true in top steel tire. It's all about saving you money. For over 35 years, this family-owned business has been saving Fort Wayne drivers lots of Benjamins. Offering quality tires and ASC certified mechanical service for your car. And that includes an oil and change and tire rotation special, offered for $24.95. Two convenient locations in Fort Wayne to serve you. Top steel tire, not just a tire store. Great Automotive Center. Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson and Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket. He's trapped to the line and he'll catch free throws. I'll tell you what, Shabazz has got his team dialed in. We're back to the 30 game after 6 for 22 from the line against the Cadets. Here tonight, they were 10 for 10, 10 for 11, 11 for 12, and now big free throws knocked down by Ron Quarles to give him a lead of 3. Full court pressure by north side. Avery Pfaff comes back in ahead of the inbounds. Takes a look now. Kinney's got him in the backcourt. Pfaff. Stop and go move across the line. Picked up on a switch by Bex down low against Mowers. Mowers had a reach-in foul. So it'll be double bonus time for Mowers at the line on the north side foul. Against Randy Johnson, his second. So Mellors now with 10 points. Remember, he did not score until 2:40 remained in the third quarter. He was 6 for 6 tonight from the free throw line, make it 7 for 7. They've all come in the second half. Makes it 54-42. Looking for now his 12th point of the second half again, trying to cut it. And make it a 1-point ball game with 36.3 seconds remaining, and it's good. Again, anybody's ball game. Now, Carroll comes with some full court pressure. Kenny handles the ball, rotates quickly, and lost the ball, and picked up loose by Quarles. Lost his pin, but there was a foul. Quarles kind of went head over heels. So that stops the clock at 31 seconds remaining. With his foul, that's his 4th. And Quarles now will go to the line, still shooting 1+1. First one's on the way, Murphy, they will call it a 2-shot foul. The official's going to talk about this. He was on a drive to the basket, but well away. Now it's 54-53. Kevin Brown, I don't know what was being said to him and Devontae Kelly, but they both got a big smile on their face. Still the 3 officials talking things over. Remember, catch video highlights and game replays anytime at SummitCitySports.com. And
Stick around, won't you, for with this Auburn Financial Management postgame show, providing bookkeeping and tax services for the little guy. Now we're going to talk to Mary Beasley and the two head coaches. Shabazz Khalid comes over. They're going to rule that an intentional fault. Shabazz Khalid does not like that. Whenever he heard from the official, I think it was one plus the bonus, and since it was missed, it's out of bounds to Carroll. Down to 1 with 30.1 seconds remaining. Back handles the inbounds, coming down to the final seconds. Carroll trying to take the lead back late. Back quickly across the line, and he will call another timeout. This will be a full 1 minute timeout. We're coming back 54-53, North by 1. Carroll the ball. IHS County basketball on Fox Sports, 1250 the ticket.
Sports Medicine works with professional athletes, high school and college level players, and weekend warriors. No matter your level of competition or sport, Parkview Sports Medicine is on your side. Movement specialists, athletic trainers, and a registered dietitian nutritionist are committed to enhancing your athletic performance through innovative technology and advanced care. Visit them at www.parkviewparkmedicine.com/sports medicine to learn more. Parkview Sports Medicine. Dream team.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and auto owners insurance. Your insurance policy comes from us. It comes with something extra. A real person. Life and insurance company. This moment. Auto owners insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies, including 24/7. Now that is good policy.
Call Tom Green Schreiber at Amstex Insurance. Offices in Fairbank and Ossian. 260-622-4169. And now, more Hoosier history as we head back to the arena with Joe Marsden. Sports 1250.
These teams went to overtime in the SEC IOD tournament. Now, with 21 seconds remaining, Carroll the ball, a chance to win. Fast. Middle line. Works right side. Looking pass. Martin. Entrance pass. Now it's Quinn Hanner. Picks it up now. Double team. Driving inside. Kicks it out. After the call. Brown for the win. Out there. 56-54. Clock ran down a few seconds. Let's see if they quit. More time up on the clock. Big basket. He's got 15. That was a three-point shot. I thought he had a foot on the line, apparently not. So it's a 2-point lead. They do put, they'll have 4.5 seconds on the clock. So we're going to stick around here with you. 56-54 Carroll trying to come all the way back from 12 down in this game of wins and win a ball game. And ironically, it's been a couple of misses from the people around by North. It's kind of over the girl for Carroll to come back. Chargers have had a couple of threes, one guy already in this third quarter, and Brown maybe with the biggest win of all. He's got 16 points now. Carroll need a 56-54. Still time. Side's got to go to the length of the field. 4.5 seconds. A 3-1 win. The north side. Harper at 6'9" is going to check into the band and find pressure on the ball. No, he's not. He's got it. They're going to put him on underneath for rebounding purposes. And now we're going to have another timeout call. This one by north side, I believe. And I think that one was called by Carroll. They have none remaining. Northside's got one timeout remaining. 56-54. They have a chance to bring up the lead on the other games going on elsewhere. Norfolk was playing against Concordia tonight. Hempstead at 6-0, tied for the conference lead during the other night's action. At 6-0 with Carroll. We're at Wayne. The Generals were looking for the first win of the SAC season. Southside, 3-2 in conference play, playing against Bishop Woods. One of the other teams up there plays it defensively. Andy Johnson will inbound. So right now, nobody on him on the ball. Kevin Brown comes out against Scotty Kenny. And Kenny's got it. Stumbles a little bit. Now gets by one with two. Driving shots on the way. Thanks for a good. Kevin Brown three. Back to the rings on the right side. 56-54. Shot from in the lane about 8 feet out of the letter. Did not fall. What a finish. As Carroll with the win here tonight at Bahia Arena, 56-54. We will take a timeout, and we'll be back with our London Financial Management postgame show. What a finish. A fantastic finish at Bahia Arena. That's to be on hand. It's Carroll with the victory. And they will win at 17-3. Outside with a tough loss at home. They're 4-3 here at home. And 4-3 in the SAC. 56-54 final. This is IHSAA basketball on Fox Sports. 1250 the ticket.
Wait, is that an egg muffin? Yeah, and I got another one at 2 for $3.50. You're messing with me, right? No, the egg McMuffin and sausage McMuffin with egg are 2 for $3.50. You can get 2 of the same or one of each. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. It's 3 in the afternoon and you're eating breakfast. How is that even possible? Like McDonald's serves all-day breakfast now? Wow, McDonald's is a time portal. Boom, mind blown. Right.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Price of single item posted on menu board.
Here's a money-saving tip from Mumper, the #1 name in insulation since 1956. Exposed attic ceiling tress and ductwork, or new snow that quickly melts off your roof means you need to add insulation. We'll fill empty sidewall cavities with insulation, even through masonry, aluminum, or vinyl siding with no unsightly holes. Plus, we'll seal your crawl space with urethane foam for a total insulation package. Call Mumper now for a free, no-obligation energy analysis of your home. Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses like yours with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, recommend smart solutions, and help you build your business. Our knowledgeable consultants uncover your communication challenges and provide visible solutions. At Fast Signs, we're innovators, planners, and designers. We're more than fast, more than signs, and we're more than ready to help. Contact Fast Signs today. Text the word Fast Signs to 90407 to receive sales and discounts.
If your family's like mine, everyone's online, all the time. And with Fios from Frontier, we get what we want, when we want it.
Get Fios Internet from Frontier for $24.99 per month with qualifying phone service and get 1 year of Amazon Prime. Call 1-888-FRONTIER. Limited time offer for qualifying service. Takes taxes, fees, and other restrictions apply. 1 year of Amazon Prime service requires 1 year agreement. Maximum $100 early termination fee on new internet service. Subject to availability. Fios March owned by Verizon Trademark Services LLC and use of their license.
There's more for your favorite sports at Meijer. More cheering with officially licensed team apparel and accessories for the whole family. More snacking with a great selection of party platters for your game day spread. Order at the deli or online at Meijer.com. More heartbreakers and cliffhangers with low prices on TVs from Vizio and Samsung. There's more of everything you love this sports season for less at Meijer.
The market goes up, the market goes down. And if you're a typical investor, you may be playing games, trying to guess correctly, and to buy or to sell. That can be expensive and exhausting. Well, what if there was a local company with tons of investment experience to help you take some of the guesswork and worry out of investing? The name is Stifel, specializing in individual portfolio management. Stifel can help reduce the risk and worry of investing, building your portfolio of quality, performing stocks and bonds. Give Stifel a call at 260-459-3989. You're listening to Hoosier Hysteria on WGL Fort Wayne, Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Exciting finish here at Bahia Arena. Welcome back, everybody. Joe Parson with you. You know, sometimes it comes down to one big shot, and for the Carroll Chargers, it was Kellen Brown who dialed one up from long range in the corner and got it to drop. From three-point range, he is a 35% shooter from beyond the arc. But he hit one with 4.5 seconds remaining that holds up and gives the Carroll the comeback victory here on the road at Bahia Arena by the final score of They won that ball game by 2 points. They took the score off already, and I failed to write it down. But let me tell you this on the scoring for the victorious Carroll Chargers. They had 3 players in double figures. I'll figure it out, too. I'll do the tabulation. But they had a game-high 16 points from Kellen Brown. He had 12 of those in the second half, and he knocked down a couple of three-pointers. Also finishing in double figures, Jacob Redding had 12 points, and 12 points for Kyle Mellors. And Mellors kind of the unsung hero in the way for Carroll because he was shut out in the first half, did not score points on the board until 2:40 remained in the third quarter. He ends up in double figures with 12, and he was a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line of his 12 points. 5 points for Avery Fath, 2 points for Dan McKeeman. Anthony Martin adds 3 points to the total, and Riley Perlick started very quickly in the first quarter with back-to-back three-pointers. For the Northside Redskins, they got a team-high 15 points from Jalen Butts, but he scored 13 of those in the first half, 9 in the first quarter. He only had 1 more basket in the second half and none in the fourth quarter. They just could not get him untracked. Also in double figures, 11 points each for Devontae Kinney. He had some of those in the second half. And Ron Quarles with 11 points, 7 in the second quarter, including a 3-ball. And the rest of the scoring, Chris Hill fouled out with 2:40 remaining. He finished with 6 points tonight. Keon Brooks with 5, and Brandon Johnson had 6. One of the interesting sidelights of the ball game, as we mentioned, Northside was 10 for 10 from the free throw line into the fourth quarter. They were then at 11 out of 12, but down the stretch, they missed 2 critical free throws. One by Ron Quarles on the open end of a 1+1 that opened the door for Carroll to come back. And that victorious three-pointer by Kellen Brown with 4.5 seconds set to go won it for the Carroll Chargers. Let's take another brief timeout, and we'll be back with final comments. This is IHSAA Basketball on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Taxes, reports, and bookkeeping. What are you to do? You know you can't afford the big guys to keep you legal and solvent? Well, now there's Wellborn Financial Management to save the day. Here's their number. You guys want to remember this one. 260-459-2240. That's 459-2240. Why? Well, Wellborn Financial Management specializes in the little guy. With reasonable rates and sensible retainers, Wellborn Financial Management is simply perfect for the small business budget.
Parkview Sports Medicine works with professional athletes, high school and college level players, and weekend warriors. No matter your level of competition or sport, Parkview Sports Medicine is on your side. Their certified orthopedic surgeons, physical therapists, movement specialists, athletic trainers, and a registered dietitian nutritionist are committed to enhancing your athletic performance through innovative technology and advanced care. Visit them at www.parkview.com/sportsmedicine to learn more. Parkview Sports Medicine, your dream team.
You've heard the saying, it's all about the Benjamins. Nothing could be more true at Tom Steele Tire. It's all about saving you money. For over 35 years, this family-owned business has been saving Fort Wayne drivers lots of Benjamins. Offering quality tires and ASE-certified mechanical service for your car. And that includes an oil change and tire rotation special, all for just $24.95. 2 convenient locations in Fort Wayne to serve you. Tom Steele Tire, not just a tire store, but a complete automotive center. This a great high school game recently? Or simply want to revisit that game-changing electric play that turned everything all around? Well, now there's a great new opportunity to do just that. Catch all the exciting action of our live radio broadcast simply by visiting SummitCitySports.com after our game broadcast. Plus, many other high school sports highlights to choose from as well. It's all new and available now at SummitCitySports.com. And now more Hoosier Hysteria action as we head back to the arena with Joe Parson on Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket.
Wanted to take a final look at the line score of the ball game here tonight. We mentioned Carroll started out red hot. They led by as many as 8 points early in the ball game. They fell behind though at the end of the first quarter, 16-14. Then Northside looked like they were going to run away with it. They led by 12 at halftime, 31-19. It was still the Redskins on top after 3 quarters here, 45-38. And basically Carroll chipped away at the lead, but some missed critical free throws down the stretch by the Redskins opened the door, and Carroll comes back on the Kellen Brown bombing three-pointer with 4.5 seconds remaining. It's Carroll winning it here tonight over the north side at 56-54, the final score. One other partial that we were able to get you, Leo at Angola. It was the Lions in the third quarter leading over the Hornets 32-18 in that ball game. With the win, the Chargers now, they win their 5th straight ball game. They're 17-3 on the year, 7-0 in the SAC. Remember, Homestead also in action tonight. They were playing at Wayne. And as far as the Redskins, tough loss here tonight for the Redskins. They dropped to 15-5 overall, 4-3 in the SAC. Redskins will be at Bishop Bringer on Friday night. And for the Carroll Chargers, after tonight's win, they are home Friday night against Northrop. Then Saturday, they take off down to Carmel to take on the Greyhounds. I want to wish good luck to all the girls' teams in Saturday's regionals at the 4A Kokomo Regional. It's Zionsville against Carmel in the first game, Homestead against East Nova in the second game. Winners come back at 8 o'clock in that one. At the 3A tournament at Columbia City, it's Norwell 23-2 against Heritage Christian. That is a major matchup. And then Concordia against Tippecanoe Valley at 24-1. And then the second game, the winners in that one play at 8 o'clock. And best of luck to those teams. We will not be able to carry the regional games on Saturday because of other conflicts. As far as our upcoming schedule of Hoosier Astoria, be turning to the website for our promos and also at the Fox Sports the website as when our next game will be on the air. But great one to have here tonight and a tough one to lose. But it is Carroll coming from behind down the stretch, and they defeat Northside by a final score of 56-54. That's going to wrap things up here tonight from By-Hay Arena. Special thanks to our studio producer. His name was Patrick Plummer. And my name's Joe Parson. Until next time. So long, everybody, and thanks so very much for listening.
You've been listening to IHS AA Football, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine, a winning combination with the IHS AA, and by Fox Sports 1250, The Ticket. Proud sponsors of tonight's game also include Meyer, proud supporters of youth sports, Nomper Insulation with over 40 years of quality professional insulation, Redburn Financial Management, providing affordable solutions to bookkeeping. You've been listening to IHSAA Basketball on Fox Sports 1250, presented by Parkview Sports Medicine, a winning combination with the IHSAA. Proud sponsors of tonight's game also include Meyer, proud supporters of youth sports, Momper Insulation, with over 30 years of quality professional insulation, Walbert Financial Management, providing affordable solutions to bookkeeping and tax problems, Midwest America Federal Credit Union. Altogether, better. Signature style rings. Enhance the self-esteem of your student athlete. Jefferson Point, shopping with a special point of